Hi, Aries. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Lee, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on in your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Is it like this? Like this? Okay, here we go. So, overall energy for this week's reading is the Magician. If you see, it says at the bottom, manifestation. So, this is a situation that has to do with manifestation, okay? This could represent you trying to manifest your person, a new person or your, whoever it is you want to be with back into your life. But I also feel like it is your twin trying to, manifest you back to them, okay? Because they're not wanting to take any type of action to come towards you. They're wanting you to come towards them, okay? Because like I told you, for a lot of you, this person thinks that you are to blame for everything that happened. That's not what I think. This is what Spirit is telling me that this person is thinking. Okay. And because we all know it wasn't your fault. We know it was, the majority of the stuff that was done, you triggered each other. I'm not saying that, you know, your actions in this connection didn't affect them at all. What I am saying though, is that the reason why everything fell apart had to do with them, because you just tried to love this person and they just wanted to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold. Okay, underneath this we have the Eight of Cups. This is talking about walking away from this connection. Okay, I feel like it's just getting tired of the status quo, of going back and forth with this person, and you wanting to move on to a new situation, okay, to what you truly want, which is the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your person coming in and being, who you want them to be, to take care of you, to treat you right, so on and so forth, okay? And then once you get the Nine of Cups, you're moving on to the Ten of Cups, which is the commitment, the happy family card. For some of you, it's going to be a family, so on and so forth, okay? All right, so underneath that, we have the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. You see it saying self-reflection. So this is going to be a second go around in your love life. And I'm not saying second go around with this person, just a second chance in your love life. And Spirit is telling you to take the time to reflect, have self-reflection, think about, your contributions to the connection, what happened with the other person, so on and so forth, so you can be prepared for this new person, okay? Underneath this is the Hermit. It's Virgo energy. Again, it's talking about contemplation, using this energy to heal what has happened between you and this person, and other things that have happened to you in your life as well, so that you don't end up repeating the same thing over and over again. All right. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying the Magician. Magician, please. Yeah, see? The contemplation card is coming up again. Spirit is telling you to really think about what it is you want, the new outcomes you're wanting, how you're going to move differently, this time versus the last time, Aries. Okay, this is also talking about this person, the twin, thinking a lot about what happened between the two of you. Even though they don't want to take responsibility, they're still thinking a lot about what happened. And I feel like, deep down inside, they know they were to blame for this. They know that they were the reason why it fell apart. But they're just, in that, like I said, prideful and egoic energy, and they're just not wanting to take responsibility. Hold on. Let me get one more card. Yeah. Okay. So we've got boredom, losing interest. This could, I feel like it could be both of you. I know for you, for a fact, it is you, because, like I said, you're tired of the entire, excuse me, status quo, what has been happening between you and this person. I feel like for a lot of you, this has been dragging on way too long for you. This is like the Four of Cups. And I feel like, you're like, okay, it was a missed opportunity. I got to eat it. Let's move forward. Okay. All right. Let me get one more and see what Spirit says. Yeah. So we've got the compromise card that fell. I feel like Spirit is saying that's like the key to a really good relationship. Okay. You're not going to get everything you want. Your person, the new person's not going to get everything they want. You have to learn how to meet in the middle. Okay. All right. So the first card we're going to take a look at represents, you for this week. And we've got you sitting in the Six of Swords. Okay. And it says calm here. So this is about you moving from a rough situation. Okay. A volatile or tumultuous situation into a situation now where things are calmer. I feel like you're, doing the work you need to do, Aries, in order to heal yourself so that you can be in these calmer waters. Because I think you're tired of the turbulence and just the rough waters of what was going on between you and your person. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so you are being watched by this observer card. Okay, you could be watching your person because by you watching this tarot card reading, that's considered observing as well. But I feel like this is your person watching you. Okay, this could be the new person watching you as well, because this person, the new person, is taking notes, trying to figure you out, I think, but not in a nefarious way. They don't have ulterior motives. It's for them to know how to approach you, how to step to you when the time comes. Okay. All right. Then we've got the Death card. Okay. This is like Scorpio energy. It's saying that the relationship is over. And I feel like it's talking about, of course, the relationship between you and the twin. No second chances. What's dead is dead. Okay. And I just think that you realize, if you hadn't realized before, by you with this Six of Swords energy, you moving away from this energy, it is talking about you realizing that nothing you're doing is going to help this situation or revive it. Okay, so it's like, instead of you beating a dead horse, you're moving forward. Okay. All right, so when it comes to the card we have for your person, we've got the King of Wands. So fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And if you see the word at the bottom, it says practicality. This is someone very practical. I feel like this is representing the new person, but let me clarify and make sure. King of Wands. Yeah, this is the new person. Hold on one second. Okay. So this is somebody very protective. Okay. Somebody that is very passionate. This is also someone who is also very independent. Okay. So this is somebody who's going to give you, your space, because they like to have their space as well. This is someone that you don't want to try to smother. You don't want to try to put them in your pocket and take them with you everywhere you go, because they're very independent, just like I feel like a lot of you are. And if you try to do that to this person, this is somebody that could just, that won't take that, won't take it well. Let me say that. And so it's a situation where you have to remember, going into this with this person, that, this is somebody that cares about you. They got feelings for you. They have a lot of passion for you, but you have to be sure to give this person their space, and you have yours as well, because we don't want this to turn into a codependent relationship. Okay. So again, the compromise card is coming up. Spirit is reminding you that in all good relationships, this is the one thing that helps to keep them going, is compromise. Okay. Then we've got the Shattered Chaos card. I feel like this person's going to come in. They're going to help you heal. And, whatever chaos has been going on in your life, which I feel like pertains to the twin, this person is going to help you to break this down and get out of this energy. Okay. Then we have heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. This could represent the twin, or it could be the new person. They may be getting out of something as well. Because remember, I've told a lot of you before that this person has had similar experiences to you. I'm not saying they were in a twin flame connection, but what I am saying is that they were in a situation where someone, took advantage of them, dragged them as well. So they understand what it is you're going through. Okay. Then we have the poker face card. So this is talking about taking a chance, okay, not showing their hand, gambling. I feel like this is representing the new person coming in, okay? They're going to take a chance. I don't feel like in the very beginning they're going to come out and tell you every single thing about how they feel, so on and so forth. I feel like this is going to be someone who is going to want to start out as your friend, okay? Or, you know, if you're wanting that, you want to start wanting to start out as friends, Aries, they're gonna you know, accommodate that, want to accommodate that for you because they understand as well. And it could be because of this heartbroken card, okay? You could still be heartbroken, but it's showing up on your person's side. So I feel like, you know, they're getting out of something right now. And so because of that, they're going to want to take things slowly and they're not going to be too quick to want to jump into anything because they're still trying to heal from what happened. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we've got the Five of Swords. It's talking about conflicts. Let me clarify this and see why it's coming up. Hold on, Aries. Okay. Okay. I don't feel like this is a negative thing, this Five of Swords. Okay. I feel like this is spirit saying that both of you are going to be in the energy because you just gotten out of relationships where, you know, you had a lot of conflict with the people that you were in the connections with. I feel like both of you are going to come into this relationship, you know, like I said, I feel like it's going to start as a friendship. And then also, this is talking about both of you understanding the nature of conflict and the fact that you're going to have to work together to overcome it and not let it consume this relationship or consume the both of you. Okay. Because on your side, you're showing up as having a lot of desire. Like I said, there's a lot of passion between you and this person. And I feel like it's going to be a situation where, you know, it's going to be hard for you to keep your hands off this person, even though they're going to want to be friends at first. And like I said, for some of you, you may want to do that as well. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of desire. You know, you're not going to want to stay away from this person. So I don't know how in the hell you going to manage this, Aries. But like I said, time will tell. Okay. The two of you are um, communicating telepathically. You mirror each other as well. And then we've got the music card talking about messages received through music and lyrics. This could also be your twin trying to communicate with you because, you know, for a lot of you, you're gone out of this person's life. And this may be the only way they can get to you is with this card. Okay. Or is with these messages telepathically is what I'm saying. Then we've got the teamwork card here. Again, this to me is like the compromise card, you know, showing up like the Three of Pentacles. So this is, you know, both of you realizing that in order for you to get through conflict with each other, you're going to have teamwork. Okay. And I feel like the both of you are coming in, you're having a meeting of the minds and realizing that, you know what you need to do to push through conflict and to move forward. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Five of Wands. Okay. So it's talking about competition. And I feel like this is spirit saying, you know, talking about your twin showing back up and there being a competition between this new person, the soulmate, and the twin. Okay. And because this is what's supposed to happen. Because like I said, it is the twins' karma for them to get rejected like they rejected you. Okay. Hold on. Because they're now trying to find their spirituality, but the only reason they're trying to find it is because they're going through hardship. They're going through a lot of karma, like I said, because from all of the things that they've done to you. And I feel like this last time when they come to you, and you know, if you decide to reject them, which is what spirit is recommending, this is going to be a situation where this person is really going to get the icing on the cake when it comes to their karma, because they're already going through stuff as it is. All right. Hold on. Five of Wands. Okay. And then look, there's the music card showing up again. So it's like I said, like, you know, mirroring going on. So I feel like you're getting messages, you're sending messages maybe to your new person, And that, you know, I feel like they're sending you messages back, because I know you're not doing this to the twin. Okay. Then we've got the anger card showing up here. So this could be a situation where you haven't fully healed from what has happened between you and this twin. So this is spirit bringing this card out to tell you, you need to make sure, okay, we know the relationship is over for you. What's dead is dead. You ready to move on, but you have to make sure you clear up any residual anger that's hanging around here, or this could represent the twin coming in and doing something that's reigniting your anger. But you gotta, forgiveness is the order of the day, okay? Because this is about you clearing out your energy to prepare for this new person, because you don't want to bring this shit into a new connection. You don't want to destroy something that has the potential to be very beautiful with someone else because of what this other person did, okay? All right, so now we are going to get some messages. Ooh, somebody is not wanting to talk. I can't get these are brand new cards, but I can't even get them to come out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, the first message says, I need space. This separation is needed right now. Okay, so this is coming from the twin. All right, and we don't care about whatever type of space they need, because you moving on, you ain't even thinking about their asses anymore. Then we've got, I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. Okay, let me get something else. Let me try something. Let me try a different deck. Okay, we've got unspoken. It says, there's so much yet to be spoken. There's so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. There is so much unspoken between us, which will soon be revealed to you. This again is the twin. Okay, trying to see. Okay, this is why I end up with these same soulmate cards, because it's like I can't get this energy to just to just step out of it. Hold on. Okay, this is why I use the same deck, because this twin can't come into this, because these messages don't have anything to do with them. Okay, so for the new person, when you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so this person, you know, this person feels really, you make this person feel really good. You make them, I think they're a little bit intimidated or a little bit nervous around you. Okay, because they care so much about you. Then we've got, your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. Okay. Then we have, you are so damn beautiful that I freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of myself. See, like I was telling you, this person is intimidated by you. Okay. They got feelings for you. They want to be with you, but also at the same time, because they care so much for you, that's where the intimidation factor comes in. I also feel like, and I'm sure you've heard this before probably too, Aries, you know, people may say that you're intimidating. Okay. It might be just a situation like that, just the way you carry yourself, because you know, you're not suffering no fools, you're not dealing with the bullshit, you blunt, you know, you keep it real. And I feel like this person, you know, because they have these feelings for you, that's why they study you like that. They're trying to figure out how to not fuck this up when they come towards you. Okay. Then we've got, when I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better. Okay. So they looking at you some kind of way. I don't know if you got stuff on social media. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel. I don't know what's going on, but this person, like I told you, this observer card, I told you it was both the old person, the twin, and the new person, because they're telling you right here, when they feel bad, they're looking at your pictures to make them feel better. Okay. All right, let's get a message from spirit before you leave. Okay, so we've got communication. Spirit is saying openly share your feelings and speak truth and listen with open ears. I feel like Spirit is saying this for both situations, because when the new person comes in, Spirit is going to want you to open up your heart and be honest with this person about how you feel, because they're going to be honest with you. And Spirit is wanting you to be the same way with them. Then when it comes to the old person, the twin, Spirit is telling you when this person comes to you to, divulge, to, I don't know, word vomit how they feel about you because they can finally get it out. But the only reason they're trying to get it out is because they don't want you to leave, not because they want to be in a relationship with you or anything like that. So when this comes, Spirit is going to want you to talk to this person. Okay, listen to what they say and you tell them how you feel so that you can get your closure. That's what it's about. And then also, so, they can get that sting of rejection like they gave you when they ran. Okay. All right. Then we've got fantasy. Somebody is living in a fantasy world that does not exist. I feel like this is your twin, because I told you they're trying to manifest you back because they don't want to do anything. Instead of okay, this is what I don't get about this person. Instead of picking up the fucking phone, all right? Because I'm gonna keep it real, because I'm blunt too, because we both rule by the same damn planet, Mars, right? Only I got another one, Pluto, but we both Mars, so I know you feel me here when I say this shit, okay? This person could just pick up the fucking phone and tell you whatever the hell, or call you up and ask to meet you and come and tell you what they got to tell you. But no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to go the extra mile, or walk a step, or do anything. They don't want to do anything, I guess, to I don't know. It is just crazy. I don't know what is up. This person is like, oh God, they are so lazy. They don't want to do anything. They feel like everybody should move heaven and earth for them, but they don't want to do nothing. They want you to feel more for them than than they feel for you. And they just want everything to be targeted and just be for them. And they don't have to do anything. It's like they almost like they think there's some type of king or queen or something like that, and they want to sit on their throne and have everybody come and worship them or whatever. But this person lives in a damn fantasy world, and they're expecting you to show back up in their life by manifestation, not by them actually doing anything to make it happen, like apologizing, taking responsibility for their fucking actions. They don't want to do that. They want to live in this damn fantasy world, thinking Spirit is going to bring you back into their lives like this, but they're going to end up having to do it, because I know y'all ain't trying to hear that shit. So I'm saying all this to say, put the focus on you, Aries. Okay, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, you know you're tired of this person, you know you're not dealing with them anymore. So Spirit is just telling you to focus on getting the bag, counting your coin, getting your stability up, and moving towards this new person when they come in. Okay, because this new person is not going to be playing. Okay, they're definitely not going to be playing about you. So whoever this twin is, it would behoove them to chill the hell out, because when this new person comes in, they're not having it. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 more cards before we go. So we've got love language. Learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meeting each other's emotional needs. So when this new person comes in, this is what Spirit is saying. Learn this new person's love language. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, one of their love languages is going to be gift giving, like acts of service or gift giving. Okay, they're gonna want to give you things and do things for you, try to lighten your load. Okay. Then we have harvest. It says you planted the seeds that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, harvest. Then we've got telepathy. Pay attention to the telepathic messages that you're being sent and received and receiving at this time. So, like I said, twin is communicating, not your twin is communicating with you, and so is the new person. But you can tell the difference in the energy. You can tell what's coming from where, because you're an empath just like I am. Okay. All right. I hope this helped, Aries. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aries.